Hello YouTube, welcome to Sunday in the shop. Don't ask why I'm burning in there. Don't tell anybody. It's an old pair of hiking shoes. I've had them for like 10 years. When they're finally shot, I had a video where I used the glue gun and glued them together a couple years ago. And they're finally gone. I got a new pair a couple years ago and I forgot about it last winter, but I always sacrifice them to the fire. It's better than throwing them in a dumpster, so look at the smoke roll. It's a cold, rainy day. Everybody's got their windows shut. It'll be done here in a couple of minutes. So, there you go. We're going to the shop. We'll find something to do. Okay, look at this contraption. This is a sanding drum. My Shop Fox drill press came with 3 different size sanding drums. And then this is over rubber. And then the arbor, you tighten it up. And there's a washer that's big as the shaft. It's kind of hard to explain. I can take it apart and show you. And then it squishes the rubber to make this tighter. It swells it. So, we're going to make it all out of the screwdriver. What we was trying to do is get this clean like this. It's not working the greatest. So we'll use various Dremel tools. But we will take you over and show you the kit and show you the box of what they are that came with the drill press. I have many videos on the drill press. Shop Fox. I can't even tell you the number of it. But it has the oscillating where this is vertical and goes up and down like this with a mechanism. So you're sanding wood. It does not work good on metal. Any type of the sandpaper you'll find out, like with my belt sander. Okay, let's go swing back over here and get on the tripod. And we'll show you on the desk what we're doing. Okay, it's pretty dark in here. It's cloudy. It's only 45 degrees and it's raining. They're predicting snow this week. Okay, here's the kit that came with my drill when I bought it. I will snap a picture of this. You have an inch diameter one that's 1.5, and one that's 2 inches. They're 4¼ inches long, 80 grit sanding sleeves. This arbor came with it, even though it says sold separately here. There's the box. I've only took it out once and played with it. There's a little rubber belt up on the top of your drill press where your pulleys are, and hooks the mechanism that lets this go up and down. And there's a hole in the table. Those of you who subbed me a long time, you've probably seen that drill press. I could take a picture. I got so much junk piled up there. This is how this works. To squish the rubber, you need one washer like this. Of course. We'll show you when this goes through. So, it's kind of like a big version of what you get in your Dremel tools. Sort of. So, you see that space. This will split, and it's really hard to center. I mean, I had to really set it. Look at, there's an Allen wrench hole in here, I think. I just cheated and held this with a vice grip without scoring that. Okay? I just cheated. I didn't want to hook up an Allen wrench. But that's how they work. And then you'll, of course, have like this washer in the nut. And you'll see how you got these washers here. The big hole and the little hole for the bigger ones. So you got plenty of washers. They come in a little Ziploc baggie. And we'll just dump them out. Might as well physically show them to you. Said I used this one on some wood one time. So, pretty nice to have. I'm just not a woodworker. It'd be nice if I could vent some kind of machine. Instead of hanging off a drill in the vise, which I showed you, I wouldn't do that with these big ones and trust they wouldn't come flying out. But I was using a slow speed. But there you go. There's the big one, and here's the next one. So I use this on the screwdriver, and I've used this on a piece of wood one day. Said they're no good for metal. Anyway, moving right along, looking at the timer. This is I suppose I can take a picture. Fuller's USA. Here it says Maine, USA. See how that's made when that's capped on there? This was very rusted. It's been cleaned up once before, but it's very pitted. We're going to polish it up. This end is so bad, we're going to make an awl out of it. Huh, I like that. My battery symbol's flashing. We're going to make an awl out of this thing. So, it's dedicated for that now. Nice little thing. We're never probably going to pound on it. We're going to use like punch through leather or cardboard, want to make a hole or something. Still use the scummy towel, but I have a green one. You'll see when I take pictures. I'll do it today. I've got a green one I used the other day on my hammer project. Let's see what it shows up like in this camera. Ooh, it's a lot more prettier. When I took a picture with my old camera, it turned out gray. So when we take any photos, fancy stuff, it's either this or camouflage. This was on the dash of my truck to cut down on the reflection of the light. When I used my camera to go road whatever you call it, road trip, because you had a glare off the metal of the dash, not off the vinyl but the metal. So I had this folded up on my dash. So enough of that. So different background when I'm done and want to display something. While we're working, we can look at all the scummy dirty stuff. So heck, we're already 4 minutes yakking. Let's get busy and make this. That way we have room this week for some other little project. So stay tuned. Let's just show you how I did it. I'm gonna go do it outside so I don't throw sparks all over here and start a fire. So stay tuned. Okay, then we're gonna use our little stone in our drill and then fine tune it. Then we'll use some Dremel stones and stuff to use to polish the rest of it. So just to show you what tools I'm using. This is one of the memory wheels. It's a new one. And on the tip, you can see that line. Do it the right direction. See that little line? I actually had the tip, you know, out there to do the very fine needle tip. But we'll show you a little bit on camera here. It's very good. And this will get hotter with this wheel in the grindstone, believe it or not. And I kind of go maybe an angle like this. I don't try to get like that, because I usually wear them at an angle. But just keep going around, you'll keep it round. But down here, if you first see it, I showed you, it was pretty rusted. There's still going to be some pits in it, wobbling the camera. But you get the idea. This will really polish a piece of metal. On any stuff like grinding, I have cold water. If I feel it getting hot, I'll use my bare fingers like on the grinder, like even on that 4.5 inch sanding disc. Step it up. Even on the sanding disc. Even when I made my hammer the other day, I had cold water. I didn't mention that. If it feels hot in my hand, I dip it in cold water and I wait a minute or so you don't take the hardness out of the steel. Okay, break time. The battery symbol is still flashing. We're going to change our battery. And then we'll be right back. We'll show you this in a little more detail. Okay, this is our new background color. Nice little dark green towel. Kind of hard to get it to focus, but it's polished. And stop cleaning my fingernails. Out here doing all this stuff, my hands are scrungy. A lot of times I put on gloves, that way I don't have to wash my dirty hands. Of course I wear gloves when I'm doing stuff greasy, but I just more or less scrubbed this real clean. I lightly took it to my Scotch-Brite buffer thing. I didn't want to scratch this plastic, being this is a nice old screwdriver. I did take a picture so you can read that. Of course it says Maine USA again, but there you go. Nice little tool. It's needle sharp. Plastics, wood, whatever. I said it was something to make out of it because it was really bad. The end, I should have showed it in detail, but you couldn't use it on a screw no more. But it did take a lot of the pitting out. There's some left. It's not perfect. It's just a tool. I will put some oil or wax on here so this doesn't rust in the toolbox. So there you go. Another nice little homemade tool. I guess that's about 4 inches long. It's maybe 3 inches. About 7 inches long total. There you go. Let's move on to something else. Maybe we think of something to do where we can keep the background here. We're going to use this for filming, not for working, because we don't want to get it dirty. So stay tuned. We'll think of something else. Okay, we're getting this week with this neat multi-tool. We've had this several years. Found it at a Walmart. we're just going to pause on here, okay? So you can pause and see what's all here. We'll take it out of the package. Has a little pouch for it. It's really not a very useful tool. I mean, to give a kid for a little tool when you're going camping to give them something to do, we'll take it out of the package and show you what it looks like. Okay, this is what you get. Now, this is pretty sharp. I whopped on a couple pieces of wood and you're not going to get very far. But nice little hammer if you needed it. Then you have pocket knife blade. It isn't much to brag about. It's really not. But it's better than nothing. You got a saw, which is, this part's almost useless. They call it saw. The file is so-so. I played with it once. See how hard these are to get out of here? Got a Phillips screwdriver. And a bottle opener. Here we go. There's a little tang down in here. Now this saw does work. I have sawed wood with this, so it will saw wood. If you want one of these, it will saw a little tree branch. This would be nice if you want to make a lot of little small kindling wood for a little dinky wood stove like I used to make out of my tin cans. This would work good for that. You saw up little dry branches. So it's not much to brag about. I should have a piece of wood, but whatever this saw thing is, I don't know what it is, to tell you the truth. Scale your fish. Has a somewhat of a ruler. There's your straight blade. I should have mentioned that. Straight blade screwdriver. Fold this up out, cut myself. But that's not too bad. I mean, it works. I've sawed little branches with it. I made a video one time and then I lost it in the computer and then I just stuck this back on the wall. But like for Sunday in the shop, it's really not worth making a separate video on this thing. A cheap little tool like this, but it is unique. It's just kind of like a wall hanger. That's probably what it's always going to be. Just something to look at. So there you go. I don't think I might take a little snapshot of that. But thanks for watching this week. That's about all I have. We just need to come up with some more projects. We've been thinking what we could do on Sunday in the shop. Different things besides just maybe tools, you know, something totally different than tools. But I know some people don't enjoy the tools, but I know there's a lot of people who do. So that's what Sunday in the shop is. We can sit here, goof up, don't have to worry about editing. We can say words backwards, do whatever. And I don't monetize these videos because this is my freebie there. You don't have to watch a commercial before this one. They better not be putting them on there. Let me know if they're putting commercials on here. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.